Little tiny, like maybe gallon bowl. Yeah, I'll take this one.
Okay.
Look at how colorful he is now.
Comparatively, you would think it's like two different fish.
Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today's video is going to be quite interesting as long as it all works out. If you guys remember last video where I picked out a rare betta fish, I did come to this store to look at the bettas that they had. It's a local fish store. As you guys saw in the video, it's not the best fish store, and I'm not gonna out the name of it or anything. I'm just gonna record inside. But when I was recording looking for a betta, I saw a gourami in this little tiny, like maybe gallon bowl with gravel in it. Obviously they don't belong in that. They really need like a 20-gallon full grown, and it's a tropical fish. They need a filter, they need all that stuff, and it's just sitting in a bowl. So I'm hoping that I'm gonna be able to buy it. I'm gonna go in right now and I'm gonna try and record inside so you guys can see what the store looks like. But it's just, take my word for it, if I can't get too much footage, it's a disaster. Like literally you can barely walk through the store. It's really bad, and this fish obviously does not deserve those living conditions. So as long as the guy isn't asking some ridiculous price for it, I'm gonna try and buy it, save it, and give it a new home. Let's go in now. How much is the fish next to the betta fish? Are these both the same fish?
Yeah, this one I think is a red version. That one's a blue.
Oh, okay. Are they, what are they called again?
Paradise fish. They live in swamps and rice paddies, so they can deal with poor water quality, so they do
Yeah.
okay in a bowl. They're able to get oxygen from a gulp of air.
Yeah, I'll take this one.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry if it was zoomed in, but can you guys see this water? Look at that. The camera isn't even picking up how dirty it is. He tried telling me that they can survive in, you know, really dirty water conditions and everything, which isn't right. You shouldn't have fish in dirty water unless it's like algae and stuff like that. And he tried telling me you can keep them in little bowls, but I don't know. This guy looks really stressed. His colors are really faded. All of his fins are back. As you guys can see, they're all like retracted. So we're gonna get this guy some oxygen, a nice big home. He didn't even give me that much water. All right, we're just gonna get to the fish room and trying to save this guy here. Oh my god. Okay, I didn't really talk much in the car because I wanted to hurry up and get to the fish room as soon as possible because this fish is not doing well at all. So I recorded everything from the moment I walked out of the car into the store, bought the fish, all of that. So hopefully I put in a decent amount of footage of that so you guys can see the store. Like, I'm not trying to come at the guy, like, he's really nice and everything. It's just that maybe his knowledge about fish and everything is from, like, you know, earlier times when, you know, betta fish, these little tiny cups. As you guys saw last video, a lot of you had mentioned that, like, the cups are even smaller than Walmart, PETCO, PETSMART, all of them. Like, the smallest betta containers I have seen. I mean, the whole place is, like, disgusting. Like, I mean, I don't want to, like, be mean to the guy, but the fish store isn't so much a store. It's more like a bunch of tanks and then like stuff all over the floors. I mean, I don't know how well I picked it up on the camera for you guys because I didn't want him to like tell me to stop recording. So I kind of just kept it on the DL. I just kept it like on me. But yes, the fish in like the bigger tanks looked like pretty healthy, but all the betta fish, they all look like they have some sort of disease or parasite. And then the fish that I bought and the other fish that he has, I may go back and get it. I mean, this right here is a 1.5 gallon. He had this fish in a bowl half the size of this with like 2 inches of water. I mean, as you guys saw in those clips, I mean, there was like no water in that tank. Fish are not supposed to be in dirty water. Honestly, who knows how long this fish was in that little bowl for, and who knows how long it would be until that fish died, because I'm gonna show you guys right now, the fish is not doing well at all. Okay, the camera is still doing it so much justice for some reason, but this water in person is literally green. It is yellow and green and gross, looks slimy. But since I have these two 10 gallons with heaters and filters, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to clean out this tank. I'm gonna siphon it really, really well. I'm gonna bury the heater again, get some more water in here, obviously, because it's really low. And I'm gonna take those 2 fish out. So I'm gonna hurry up and clean out that filter and everything, and then we're gonna start acclimating him, because he definitely needs to get in this tank. He does not belong in that little bag or that little bowl he was in. And whoever he sold the fish to, he would have told them to put it in a little bowl, and it doesn't belong in a little bowl. It belongs with a filter and a heater and everything like that. So let's go ahead and clean out this tank and save this fish. He looks like a wild minnow, honestly. He has like no color. He looks really, really bad. So I actually decided I'm gonna take these 2 female swordtails. I accidentally dropped food in here. Don't ask. It's a long story. So this tank is plenty good enough. I've done a fishless cycle, but I've used the startup bacteria, I've used some fish food, a bunch of stuff like that. So if you guys are wondering how I cycle my tanks, that's usually how I do it. So let's grab our 2 female swordtails, put them in there, and get this tank set up for this guy right here. I want to make sure this tank is as clean as possible for him, a bunch of beneficial bacteria, and I was going to put him in the 29 gallon, but I'm going to put him in here just so that we can, like, you know, watch him and everything, make sure he's all set. If he does have ick or any type of parasite, we will treat it in this tank, and that's also why I want to keep him by himself in case he does have anything. This tank is going to look really good after it's completely done, but for right now, we're going to save this fish and get him in here. Alright, so I just finished the tank. We just gotta plug the filter back in. Alright, so the filter is now back on. I'm still deciding if I want to put a little bit more water in or not, just because I want there to be air in this tank. I want to make sure he gets a lot of oxygen, because that can definitely help with recovery. So I think I'm gonna leave it like that, because now there is bubbles floating to the top, or maybe just a little bit more water, I don't know. But this tank is nice and clean for him, and it's the perfect temperature. Water is all set, so I'm gonna go ahead and float him. Alright, so the fish has now been acclimating to the temperature for about 10 minutes. Now I'm going to take the bag, I'm going to set it in this bucket. I'm going to take the siphon, put a little knot in it, and get a slow drip into the bag to really acclimate the fish. Because I certainly don't want to stress it out anymore, and I want this thing to survive. I want it to thrive, because the water it was in was so bad. So I don't want to just shock it by putting it into really nice water. So let's go ahead and drip acclimate him. Alright, so as you guys can see, there's a lot more water in here. I have drip acclimated him, and now it is time to scoop him out and put him into his new home. He's now into the net, and there he goes. Into his new home. Come on, turn around. Turn around. There you go. Alright, so just for a moment, I'm going to turn the light on just so you guys can actually see the condition of this fish, and we can feed him and everything, get him nice and big and strong. But here is our fish. Already, guys, his colors are starting to show a little bit more. I believe this is in fact a paradise fish, but either way, paradise fish need at least a minimum. They need at least a minimum of 5 gallons for a single fish, but long term they should really be kept in a 20 gallon or bigger. So I'm just gonna keep this guy in here until we can get him back to full health, until he's really like thriving and everything, and then we'll figure out what to do with him. He is a semi-aggressive fish, so he cannot be kept with fish that are smaller than him. Let me put up a picture right now of what a paradise fish is supposed to look like. Right there. Hopefully I put it right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and feed him some frozen brine shrimp. Obviously these have to thaw a little bit, so I'm gonna get a cup and all that stuff, but I wanna feed him some good food. All right, so now our brine shrimp are all red and steady to go. I'm just gonna give it a little stir.
Red and steady to go?
Shut up, they're all set and ready to go. Let's see, gonna pour some in. Look at all these brine shrimp, oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, is he gonna go crazy? Is he gonna go crazy? Oh, he's going ham. Oh, shit, oh. And his fins are looking amazing. When's the last time this guy was fed? Look at him. Look at how colorful he is now.
He looks so much different than when.
Oh my God.
Than when you first got him, like literally like an hour ago.
Look at this guy. Like we actually just saved this fish. When he was first in the store, when I first got him, he was not colorful at all. Like he literally looked like a minnow. I don't know when this guy was fed. I mean, the camera's not even doing it justice, but his tail is literally getting a pattern. Oh my God. Look at his tail.
Comparatively, you think it's like 2 different fish.
Like honestly, all of his patterns, all of his colors, his patterns, like all of a sudden, as soon as he started to eat, as soon as he like got that first brine shrimp, he literally just lit up. All right, so I will see you guys first thing in the morning, and I will see you guys then. All right, so it is now the next day, and I knew this was gonna happen. I kind of like felt it. It doesn't mean that it's the end, but let me show you the fish. Now he is still alive, but he's kind of just laying on the bottom right now. And he kind of has been that way. I have a feeling it is either swim bladder or dropsy. Honestly, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, the water conditions it was in and everything. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna monitor the fish. I'm just gonna go ahead and monitor him for the next couple of days, or her. I don't know if it's a male or a female. I'm leaning more towards male, but it could be a female. I don't really know. Figure out what it is, because there's definitely something wrong. You know, the fish should be swimming around and everything, but unfortunately it's not. It is still breathing, it's still alive. I saw it like, looking at me and everything. So I'm gonna figure out what is wrong with it, and then I will help to like, you know, cure it and all that type of stuff, help it get better. I figured there would be something wrong with it, honestly. I mean, let's face it, the water conditions it was in were just terrible. I will update you guys in future videos if anything changes with the fish. All right, so I feel just a little bit stupid. So I'm currently recording 2 other videos at once, and when I recorded those clips, it was when I just got into the tank room. And I think he was just sleeping, because now he's swimming everywhere. Like literally for the last like 20 minutes that I've been here, he's just been swimming everywhere. And he doesn't seem to be having a problem swimming. So I think I made a mistake by saying that he was, you know, not doing so well. He seems to be doing fine and swimming really well. His tail has been open this whole time and his color is looking really good. So I literally think he was just sleeping. So that's, funny. But yeah, so I guess this guy is doing pretty good, although I am still gonna keep an eye on him the next couple of days, obviously, just because the conditions he was in. But look at this guy. He looks so good right now. I think it is a male. I can't really tell if it's a male or a female. Comment down below if you guys can tell the difference. That is it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one, which you do not want to miss. I promise you don't want to miss it. If you like BETTA fish, you're gonna like the next video. So make sure you guys stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, turn that post notification bell on so you do not miss when I upload, which is every other day. Yeah, that is it for this video, guys. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.